Hey guys, Kaylee Cersei here. Let's talk about Usborne's Fall 2018 New Books for Baby. When I first joined, my youngest baby was 4 or 5 months old at the time, and I just gobbled up all of the baby books that Usborne has. And nearly 3 years later, they're all still here on my shelf. We still love reading them. We still love playing with them. They are still in phenomenal condition. And we have a new That's Not My. You can see on the shelf above me. We love That's Not My books in my house. They all have a touchy-feely texture on each and every page, including the cover. This one is all about bees. And I feel like bees are very, very popular right now. We like to talk about how we need them to make honey and pollinate flowers. I love any of the ones that have this Velcro texture. All the kids love to grab at those. Next up, we have Slide and See. This one is a book about nighttime. This is a great alternative to flat books for your baby. So if you are worried about your child tearing up a flat book, especially a really young baby, these are great. These have finger trails on each of the pages as well as a slide. So they are learning fine motor movements, eye-hand coordination, cause and effect, all by reading a book. Next up, this is a new series. This one is called Time for Bed Hippo, but there are 3 other books very similar to it. So again, it's going to be a very sturdy board book for you with a very simple story. I love how it's going through his day. He doesn't want to go to bed. And then at the end, I love this. All of them have these little slides that open up here. So at the very end, you can pull out his mouth so that he can yawn. Next up, another new one, Night Night on the Farm. I love that I can read all of these books. We have tons of books at our house, and yet we still come out with something new. So this one has 4 mini books to fold out as well. So you're going to read the simple story on the one page. All of the chickens are tucked in and ready to listen to their book, which is a hide and seek hen. And then right here, it will pull off of the page, and then you can read hide and seek hen right here on the side of the page. How cool is that? And then it just slides back in. You go throughout. Here's another one. You've got 4 stories that are going to pull out to engage your child. So it's really a story within a story within a story. I love it. Also, an Animal is kind of a follow-up book to our Animal-y book. If any of you guys have Animal-y, it's all about how much we love our family. And this one is very similar. So if you were a chick, then I'd be a loon. We'd glide on the lake by the light of the moon. If you were a fawn, then I'd be a deer. We'd hide in the brush until the fields were all clear. So basically, no matter what they are, you are going to love them no matter what. Next up, we have a new one, Play Me Some Music. I love that you can incorporate music into your house along with reading and singing. It's a wonderful way to connect with your children. So here we've got a big band marching, you've got cymbals, you've got tambourines, you've got ballet music. And I love that at the very end, it shows you some ways to incorporate music into your own house with things common household items that you already have. Can you play me a tune? Rat-a-tat-tat, tap with a tub with a spoon. I love that. And then next up, we have a Lift the Flap book. So this could be for a toddler that is good with flaps, or may even be for a little bit older child, for preschool, or etc. So this is going to walk through their busy day. Here is after lunch. Then we have playtime. Things at the bottom of the page here are going to coordinate with things up at the top. You got a little bit of counting throughout here. We've got bath time, story time, and then obviously at the end, we've got bedtime. So you're going to go through here and find a pair of slippers all throughout the flaps on the page. Last but not least, this might be my favorite. We've got Big Book of Numbers. So if you haven't seen our big books, they are amazing. These have a little bit of a glossy, durable page. It's not really a board page, but more than a paper page as well. So I love that they have taken something like a number, just the number 1, and then they have all of these things about the number 1. One fine day, you have one nose and one mouth. And then the colors here coordinate too, so you can also do a little bit of learning about colors. And so then it goes through. Did you know that an octopus has 3 hearts? I didn't. And then at the very end, it's got more and more books, more and more facts about more and more numbers. So you have 206 bones in an adult body. There are 100 billion stars in our galaxy. So I know that you have found something today that your baby or toddler is going to love.